Hello everyone, warm welcome to your decoding of the Economic Times newspaper. I am Priyanka Bhatia from Women on Wealth and we are going straight into the Economic Times newspaper today. So I'm going to page number 11, okay? Page number 11 is full of interesting information today. We're talking about mid caps, small caps, as well as how the Sensex, Nifty are falling and the financial stocks which have taken an absolute uptick as far as the markets are concerned. So I will jump straight into all of this information. So first thing first, Sensex slipped, Nifty slipped. Nifty slipped by 163 points. It still holds the 15,000 mark and it has fallen. Sensex slipped 600 points. So Sensex slipped 600 points and it closed at 50,846. So that's where Sensex is, and Nifty is holding the 15,000 mark, down by 164 points or 1% down. So that is the situation of Nifty and Sensex. NSE Mid Cap 100 Index gained 0.5%. Small Cap 100 Index rose 1.2%, which informs us that okay, while the blue chips are falling, the mid caps and small caps, at least the top 100 mid caps and top 100 small caps, so which means small companies, they are holding on and rising. Now that informs us of the trend in the market. Blue chips going down, small cap, mid caps, at least the top 100 ones going up. So that's the first information you need to seep in and ask yourself, how do you decode this? You ask yourself, okay, how is this happening in the market? Like, what is happening? Why are the small cap, mid caps rising? Is it somewhere connected? Like how my mind was decoding this information was, okay, is this connected with the rising economy of our country? Now that the situation in the country is better off, so this is one of the reasons of the mid cap and the small cap rising, while blue chips are, the laggards. They are like the second best as of now. So like, how I am decoding is, again, I'm sharing the economy bouncing back. And yes, another thing which is happening is a lot of money has been coming to the financial sector. So that's another thing which is happening. Lot of money coming into the financial sector. So why I say so? Because right on page number 11, everyone, the financial stocks, there's a header which is saying financial stocks net 60% of $3.5 billion FPI inflows in February. So of the $3.5 billion that came in from foreign investors, 60% of them went into the financial stocks. Now this informs you about the banking and finance sector, the confidence in this sector as far as the foreign investors or the biggest investors are concerned. Well, foreign financial sector, the banking and financial sector has been one of the top performing sectors for quite many months. Now, given this information, what we definitely know is that, okay, is this a sector of the future? Am I missing this sector by any chance? What is the kind of asset allocation or diversification I have in my portfolio around this sector? Like in my personal portfolio, I know that this is one of the top sectors. Like I have chosen stocks intentionally inside of this sector because I can see that this is the sector of the future. And not only right now, it's been through for quite some time now. So let's read through just one or two paragraphs. Hey Prerna, welcome, hi. So India's financial sector, mainly public sector lenders, attracted $2 billion. Notice that, guys, $2 billion has come in from the FPI's overseas inflows into the India's financial sector, mainly public sector banks. That's where the money has come into. And it is saying that this month, the month which saw Indian equities surge over 10%, on the back of pro-growth budget. So it's also giving you the reason. Pro-growth budget is the reason for this rise. It saw the financial surging on the back of better than expected December quarter numbers and the budget announcement of a bad bank as well as other measures for the banking sector. So if you see, the regulation is very, very tight on this sector. This is also one of the reasons of foreign investors being really bullish on this sector. So that's a critical part. Yes, hi Prerna Somali. Good morning. FPIs favor the financial sector. Absolutely, Prerna. So guys, PSU banks. So there is Sriram Vela Yudhan, who is from IIFL Alternative Research, and he is mentioning that FPIs along with private names must have added exposure in PSU banks, as SBI gained around 40% led by massive beat on all fronts. Asset quality, growth, profitability, building optimism in the third quarter results. So SBI is one PSU bank which extremely benefited from this move. The other triggers which could have attracted FPIs in key PSU stocks are key budget announcements such as bad bank, recapitalization of PSUs and privatization of banks. So guys, that is another thing. So I've already decoded two things, and now the third one, if you notice, the cement stocks are going up. So cement companies rose the prices, okay, of their products. And this had a very, very positive impact on the cement stocks, and this led to the rise in the stock prices as far as cement companies are concerned. So that's the another sector. Of course, in the infrastructure sector, and infrastructure is going to be a big sector yet again in our country. So that's another piece that I want to look at. So the northward, no, I'm not reading the right news. One second. Let me go to now page number 12, okay, where this information lies. So cement companies raise prices, stocks rally. Ultratech cement stock is one of the top performing stocks. So cement stock surged Thursday, bucking the declining trend in other frontline shares after leading manufacturers raised retailing prices of the primary building material in the peak season for construction. So the peak season for construction has begun. The prices are raised, and because of the raising prices, there is also a surge in the stock prices. Prices climbed about 20 to 30 per bag, or about 600 a ton. Okay, guys. So in the south, and 10 to 15 rupees per bag in other states, as leading manufacturers sought to pass some of the input cost increases on to the consumer. And this is always a very, very positive news for any company, because only when you can pass on the rising cost to the customer, it informs us that you have such competitive advantages that you will not lose those customers to competition, and you have that very strength to persist and to be the leader in the market. So that is what gets informed to customers. So this is how you could decode, at least that's how I decode this information. Yeah, and like I said, another information to look at is mid cap and small cap stocks seeing the price trend rising. Some of the companies which are up on the charts are NCC. So I'm telling you some of the names, guys, which are being talked about. NCC is 17% up, SBI 15%, KNR 18%, KNR Constructions, JK Lakshmi Cement 33%, Timken India 18%, PNC Infratech 18%, Suvan Pharma 20%, and V-Guard Industries 15%. So these are all the mid cap and small cap which are being talked about, and this is since January 1st that the Bloomberg is estimating that this is the rise in these stocks. And of course, further upside is expected as the economy further recovers. So guys, what are you getting from this quick information? And I highly recommend that all of you read through page number 11 today. 11 is where I decoded the information from today, and page number 12 has the cement company information. So guys, what are you getting? Beena, happy morning. Welcome. Prerna, if large companies are not doing too well, is it worth investing in the blue chip stocks? Well, if they are not surging as much, and Prerna, you are a new investor right now, which means you're only investing in large companies, very well established companies, so it might be a good time to invest in them. And yes, investing systematically is the way forward, like we talked about yesterday, that can we look at systematic investing no matter what is happening in the market, because if we have picked good investments, good quality investments with a careful study, then we can just persist. So that's my answer to you, Prerna. Guys, what are you getting? Everybody who is here, please start typing. What have you learned today? What are you getting? What are you getting, everyone? Well, for me, today's newspaper was extremely interesting because there's so much I could think about, I could decode, I could look at. So today I really had a lot of fun seeing all this. What about you guys? Okay, Beena, what you're getting is infrastructure is big currently in India. Got that? Yes, infrastructure has been big and seems the time has further come for it. What about others? Well, financials and cement both count in the infrastructure sector. Pretty much. I mean, we could tag them along. What about others, guys? What are you getting? And if you're not getting anything, you could even say that as new investors, it's fine to not understand as much. Cement is booming. Yes, Prerna, I'm glad you've taken that on. In our stock investors resource library, Prerna and everyone, you can find the complete study of Ultratech Cement. It might be time that you go over that video, that presentation, and see what you are learning. Somali, you're giving a question mark. Okay, got it. That's where you stand, and it's fine. It's absolutely okay. I remember the time when I started investing, I started learning, and it wasn't that easy. So yeah, baby steps. Just focus on 1% improvement a day. And 1% improvement could also be just showing up for the lives, because showing up is all that matters at the end of the day. Once you keep showing up, things begin to alter. Somali, along with large cap, blue chips, small cap and mid caps too, should be in the portfolio of a new investor? Only when you have little experience, you've built a risk appetite for them. Once you've deepened your study, then go for small cap, mid cap. Otherwise, what's the hurry? Let's Let's slow the process down, and the more careful we are, the more money we're going to make. We don't need to be too much into action. Just little action is enough. So that's what I would say. 60% of the FPI is going to the financial sector. Well, yes, financial sector is one sector which is showing a big uptick. On this note, guys, closing the live. Thank you so much for showing up and taking value for yourself. Our intention is we will keep creating value for you. Show up so that you can derive that value and build those financial skills for getting rich and reaching those goals that you want to reach in your life. Loads of love, everyone. Take charge, stay safe. Bye-bye.